Welcome to The Explainer. If you've ever felt like your company's innovation efforts are more about random sparks of luck than a reliable engine for growth, well, you are definitely not alone. Today, we're building the blueprint to change all that. We're going to turn innovation from a gamble into a disciplined, repeatable process.
So, let's just kick things off with a pretty tough question for every leader watching. Take a hard look at your own organization. Is your innovation process an actual pipeline, or is it really just a prayer? Are you systematically generating new value, or are you just kind of crossing your fingers, hoping the next big idea magically appears out of thin air?
In this explainer, we are going to walk through the 6 crucial pieces of that blueprint. We'll start with why you even need this, the mandate. Then we'll get to the foundation, people. We'll talk about how to build with agility, and then bring in some serious discipline with a venture board. After that, the critical skill of knowing when to quit. And finally, how you, as a leader, pull it all together by orchestrating the whole pipeline.
So, first things first. Why is this so important right now? Why has this become a defining responsibility for executives? Why can't we just keep doing what we've always done?
Well, the reality is, that slow and steady approach of just making little tweaks to your existing products, that's just not going to fly anymore. To survive, let alone thrive today, you absolutely need a system, a real engine for continuously generating, testing, and scaling entirely new ideas. So where does this powerful pipeline actually begin? It's probably not where you think. It's not with a new piece of technology, or a bigger budget, or some formal brainstorming session. Nope. It starts with people. The fuel for this entire engine is a mindset called design thinking. And this is a fundamental shift, It stops teams from just building cool things that nobody actually wants, and instead gets them focused on solving real, meaningful problems for actual human beings. What's so powerful about this is that it puts a process around creativity. It forces you to start with empathy. Truly, deeply understanding your customer's world. And it's only then that you can accurately reframe the problem from their point of view. And that is the key that unlocks solutions you and your competitors would have completely missed otherwise. Okay, so design thinking gives you a powerful, customer-focused idea. Great, but an idea is totally worthless if it's going to be stuck in a development swamp for 2 years. The next big challenge is speed. And this is exactly where agile comes in. Look, if design thinking is the creative fuel, then you can think of agile as the high-performance engine. It's a whole methodology designed to turn those concepts into testable products with just incredible speed and adaptability. And this really gets to the heart of it. Agile is not about building the perfect finished product in one shot. No way. It's all about rapid cycles. Build something small, get it in front of users, learn from what they really do, not just what they say, and then adapt. Fast. This constant loop of building, learning, and adjusting is what creates market winners. So now you've got great ideas, and you're building them fast. Sounds good, right? But, speed without steering is just a recipe for a spectacular crash. This is where we inject a critical dose of accountability. This is where we move from a fun, creative free-for-all to a professional investment process. Honestly, the best way to think about the venture board is like your company's own internal venture capital firm. Seriously, this is a dedicated group of leaders whose job is to evaluate new ideas with the exact same rigor as an outside investor, placing smart, strategic bets with the company's most precious resources, its time and its money. So the venture board's job is to be the one asking the really tough questions. Does this project actually fit our big picture strategy? Is there a real market for this? Is this really worth the investment? This rigor ensures every single dollar spent on innovation is intentional and strategic. Okay, this next part, this is arguably just as important as deciding what to fund. Maybe even more so. It's about having the discipline to decide what to stop funding. I think every leader knows the pain of zombie projects. You know the ones, the ideas that aren't really alive, but they just keep shuffling along, draining money, draining energy, draining resources. Kill criteria are your defense against the zombies. They are pre-agreed, totally objective metrics that give you the data-backed permission to finally say, you know what, this isn't working, it's time to pull the plug. And let's be super clear here. This is not about punishing failure. It's the exact opposite. It's about enabling smart experimentation. When you create these clear off-ramps for ideas that just aren't panning out, you make your entire innovation portfolio stronger because it frees up all that capital and talent for the ideas that really do show promise.
And this captures that essential push and pull perfectly. The venture board is your disciplined engine for saying go, and the kill criteria are your equally disciplined brakes for saying no-go. You simply cannot have a high-performing innovation system unless you have both of these working together in perfect balance.
All right, let's put all of these pieces together now and look at the role of the C-suite in actually managing this entire end-to-end system.
This is the ultimate goal. You're combining that human-centered creativity on the front end with hard-nosed, disciplined accountability on the back end. And that's how you do it. That's how you transform innovation from something based on random luck into a reliable machine that consistently produces real value.
This table basically puts the whole playbook together. It's not about being good at just one of these things. It's about connecting them into a single flowing system. You use design thinking to generate the right ideas, you use agile to build them fast, and you use rigorous governance to make sure you're investing in winners. Each stage feeds the next, creating a complete, powerful, end-to-end innovation engine. Ultimately, as a leader, your job is to be the conductor of this innovation orchestra. It really is. It's about making sure all these different instruments, the creativity, the speed, the discipline, are all working in perfect harmony to create something truly valuable. So we'll leave you with this. You now have the blueprint. The big question is, where's the first leak in your own innovation pipeline? Is it a lack of great, customer-centered ideas at the beginning? Is it slow execution in the middle? Or is it a lack of discipline in your investment decisions at the end? The first step is just identifying that leak. So, where are you going to start?